Yeah, that was bad. Don't know what else to say. That was bad. So getting my ass kicked a lot, which makes me a little concerned for the final fight in the game, because I got my ass kicked a lot when I was playing that before. So hopefully it won't go the same, but it probably will. Stop! A resolute voice calls from somewhere in the from the front of you. Yeah. The surrounding terrain comes alive with armed fighters stranded by the caravan. No need for bloodshed, the leader says. Leave equipment wagons, pretend you never even stopped here. Inform about the dredge. I'm guessing you have no idea the dredge are on their way. You shout. If that's the case, friend, says the leader, we need those supplies more than ever. Without even a glance, his men the attack begins. Awesome. You know what I'm thinking? Yeah, just replace them out, right? And I hate to do this, so I'm not gonna. But I will do this. She's fine, and she does do quite a lot of damage. I could have probably replaced her for Ayella. I don't know. I don't remember what her name was. That's weird. I could have looked there. So fighting people. This is neat. Fighting dead people. It's always fun. What do we got? Let's pull these guys just a little bit in more, a little closer. Get her there. Get him here. I think. Yeah, get him there. Yeah, alright. What do we got? Well, she isn't going to like having someone up in her face. So, yeah. Just, how's it going? Good hit right there. Probably took off a good chunk, that did. What's she doing? 2 damage. Not really worth it, is it? I'm going to do this. Yeah, this is going to be bad for them, I think. Yeah, I think it's going to be really bad for them. That's probably going to kill somebody, I think. Yeah. It didn't. It almost killed Rook, so that's good. I knew that was a possibility. Who we getting? You guys are really making just decisions that are pissing me off. You had no idea. Okay, well, we're going down here. Gonna go ahead and just shoot you because you're being an asshole for like no reason. There is, I assume, her again, Odlif. Yeah, I don't know why they want to kill Odlif so much. It might be maybe Odlif can like actually die here. That might be a thing. I don't know. So that's gonna suck if that's the case. What's her name? Alette. Never mind. I bet that was good. Just because she's getting aggroed and I'm not crazy about that. Let's go ahead and kill her. There we go. About time. That guy definitely starting to deserve it after that one round I mentioned earlier. Stop seriously, okay? Like it's not even cool that you're doing that. Alright, just cut it out. You guys are getting your asses kicked. I hope you know that. Like I'm sure you do. I'm just gonna try to shoot you from here. I have no chance of it, so I'm gonna rest. Yeah. You think that's, oh yeah, that's not bad. Bloody flail. Well, okay. So I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna mend her as much as possible. I think she needs like a round or so of mend. She could die. Didn't. That's good. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kind of get her really far away if possible. And she might be able to hit this guy. Why not? You know what? No, she can't, I guess, because he's doing something interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna lay one of these down in case he goes that way. I don't think he will, but it's possible. Not bad. Oh God, not bad. Oh boy, hopefully he doesn't go soon. Because I'm gonna hurt him. I'm gonna hurt that guy and that guy. What's going off here? Yeah, he avoided it. That was wise. Wise on his part. So hey, how's it going? I'm gonna spin around and hit both of you guys a little bit. Didn't do a whole lot of damage. That's not good. Well, I guess here we are. How's it going? My name's Hogan. I'm gonna bloody flail all over your face now. Things are now going negative. Are we still winning? We're still winning though. So that's good. Okay, really? Don't. Alright, don't do that. I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit him now, yeah. Gonna hit him hard. What are you doing? Where are you going? That was smart. That was smart on your part. Oh, you're dead, though. Because I was gonna light these people on fire with lightning. Really? Going after his daughter? What do you keep doing? Stop. Super annoying. Okay, what do we got? Not bad. Still understand why sometimes they're red. I don't know what that means. Oh, you got one of those off. No, that was a pretty good one. That was one of those even ones. Can't hit him, I don't think. Yeah, for no reason. So, does he have a chance of hitting anyone else? Nope. So we're just going to end the turn then. Should do fine though. Even fight. Even fight. Even fight. Has be taken me away. I don't know how that song actually goes. The song I'm referring to is Even Flow. I don't know how it goes. Yeah, let's go ahead and get a good kill. How you doing? That was pretty good. Not bad, actually. He's not doing bad. He's not doing great, but he's not doing bad. You know how that goes? Yeah, you know how that goes. I don't know if that sounded like anything. Rook can probably handle that. I made a mistake. No, he can't. I'm gonna help. I want to help him out. Yeah, help your dad out. Do some damage. God knows that he wasn't gonna. Hogan is doing fine. He's got a bunch of heroes to help him out with. I don't get that reference. You running? Alright, you're doing that again, huh? You keep doing that and it's like still annoying. Tell you what, let's do some damage to this guy, right? I'll do some damage. I'll help Hogan out. Didn't work. Didn't work. Huh. So nobody is doing great now. Okay, hey, you gonna hit me? You missed. You missed. You dumbass. You dumbass and you missed. That was smart. Can we do 2 damage? We can't. Okay, hit though. There you go. There it was. Yeah, you missed 2. Yeah, look at that. My God, she's like one of the hardest hitters I have. That's stupid crazy. Okay. I hope we didn't actually like lose anybody. That would be terrible. We didn't. That's great. So we got some of their supplies, I guess? No? Why? We're gonna lose some clansmen and some Varl. We're not. Well, because that's Juno. No, it's a godstone that I didn't notice. What's that Dredge doing? Is he having a picnic by himself? That's sad. Also, I think he's dead. What if we got a Dredge? I don't think that happens, though. I don't remember ever running into a situation where that can happen. Okay. The Godstone of Ingrid, goddess of knowledge, looks as the caravan takes as much needed rest. Ivor shoos some children away from a solitary dredge, Slinger laying dead beneath the stone. Should be worried about that, you ask Ivor, pointing to the dredge body. I don't think so, he replies. Still couldn't to have a few guards look around. Hours pass without warning. I expect the Godstone. Ingrid's Godstone is carved with ancient runes, which don't make much sense to you, though Ivan tells you some of the Menders have deciphered them. It's how the Menders learned the language of the gods. Past the largest stone, a long series of slabs contain more writing all the way down the hill. The odd things he tells you is that the writing occasionally changes depending on who is reading it. Usually it describes the history of the gods, but it can be about nearly any topic. Sadly, Ivan doesn't know how to read it himself. Juno could, he says. Pack up and move on. As you're ready to depart, you hear screams from near the mounting Godstone. The same boys so curious about the dead dredge before are shrieking and pointing. For a moment you think it must not have been dead, but then you see they have opened up a wrapping that was in the dredge's hand. Wait, says Ivor, his arms across your chest. This shouldn't be seen. Get everyone away. A chill sweeps over you. Aletta pushes past and gasps. Stop, shouts Ivor, but the curious onlookers have already seen it. Leave it. On the ground before the dead slinger is a small stony figure, its hands searching for something it can't find. That's a baby. The dredge is a woman? We've been killing women. We've been slaughtering women and children this whole time, leaving them to die. In a war, it's only the males who fight. Yeah. We've been fighting these dredge the whole way. Why are women with children on their backs attacking us? They're not invading. They're running. Everyone stops dead in their tracks. The entire caravan is gathered around, aghast. When I spoke to Juno, she told me something was coming. She didn't know what. A darkness, something black is covering the world, and the dredge are running from it just as we're running from them. The serpent, the quake, that's all the beginning of the end. Ivor, you knew? What? Why didn't you say something? Ivor? When I was young, I killed one of the Sunda during the Second Great War. We called it Rays. Every time we would build our defenses, it would flatten them and push us back again. I became separated from the rest of the Varl. I stumbled upon Rays deep into a snowstorm alone. She was nursing. I threw my axe. It twisted in the wind. Her son died in her arms. She was so pathetic, kneeling in the snow. She didn't even try to stop me when I took her head. That's how I killed Sunda. When I found my way to Grovheim, the Varl wanted to make me Kinder, next to be king. I left, walked until I ended up in Skoga, where no one knew what I had done. The only sound was the wind blowing through the trees. So yeah, he's not actually a big hero. He's a little bit of a coward when you think about it. For a long time, nobody says a thing until a child breaks the silence. What do we do with the baby? She asks. A lump forms into your throat, looking at the small obsidian creature squirming before you. I'm gonna take it. You argue strongly for showing mercy and humanity. Some of the women in the caravan hesitantly agreed, taking the dredge infant, while others are furious about bringing it along. Not long after one of the women comes to you. Swaddling was being held by this, she says, giving you a hairpin to look distinctly undredge-like. An inscription on the silver almost slips your notice. Preserved from one of the goddesses herself, if you ask me, the woman tells you. So we get a brooch. That's pretty cool. And we get a little baby dredge. I wonder who's got him. I would guess Odlif, but I don't know that for a fact. Probably not Ivor. He kills them. He kills babies, so probably not. Probably not Ivor. I wouldn't give him a baby. I wouldn't give any of the Var, except maybe Ubin, a baby. Because he's kind of like a mommy. I don't know why. But you're making the usual rounds when you hear a rather loud debate coming from the area that Varl have gathered. Ivor joins you as you approach. Maybe it's the baby they taught it to dance, or it grew up and slaughtered people. Ubin, you'd rather be known for falling asleep and dying in the corner of a meat house than battling asunder. What? No, I'd rather be known for not dying. Don't even know what you're worried about. I did this 100 times in the Great Wars. Take some warriors, plow headfirst into the dredge, they follow you into the hills, get lost, now they're not following you. When you did this 100 times, did they have Bellower leading them? Have you never heard about the time I hit Bellower in the head with a throwing axe? What's this about? Careful, my friend, a lot of old history getting thrown around here. The warriors were noting that there's a good number of dredge on our asses. Bellower pulling up the rear. This one thinks he can just wander up there and throw them off of the tracks. How about some gratitude? Okay. Though you'd be happy to finally be the oldest Var in the land, Ubin. Thought you'd be happy. I'm never happy to lose more Var, Krumer. Besides, I'm not convinced you're really older than me. Old rivalry you've got here. Comments like that remind me I've already wasted too much time doing nothing. In the old days, I'd already be halfway to the battlefield by now. Speaking of which, you coming, Yngvar? You could ask Bellower for your arm back. Don't think so. Not exactly in the mood right now. Alright then, I'll tell Hardborg you said hello. Krumer and a good many of our warriors head out towards the growing army of Dredge. Is he going to come back? He always has before, but this time feels different, I fear. I wouldn't stop that. I mean, because, you know, if you, like, read that in a book or saw that in a movie, it'd be pretty damn epic, right? Like, I mean, you know, just seeing, like, the hopeless warrior, you know, that, I don't know, that's cool. Like, Krumer standing there, like, on that field, top the hill, waiting for, like, an army of Dredge, and probably get cut down by Bellower. I don't actually remember this at all, so I have no idea. I assume he gets cut down by Bellower, though. Some clansmen have discovered a large patch of wild fruit. When you approach, you see some people have begun to sample them. Mother frets about whether they're safe after overhearing one of the children say that it tastes funny. Others start gathering by the basketful. I'll observe somebody. In a short time, you note the slurred speech of a young man partaking the fruit. Besides a little drunk, he seems perfectly fine. Gather as much as we can. Gather what you can, you tell the others, thankfully to add any amount of food to your stores. Though a few people become a little drunk from the fermented fruits, nobody's become sick. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Hopefully we can rest, because I think we really need it. But yeah, I don't know. That Krumer oh, damn it. Gather round, doubters, echoes shout in the distance. I was about to talk about how epic that fight must have been, but I guess that didn't happen. Echoes shout in the distance as Krumer and his band of warriors break through nearby foliage. And behold, the invincible Var. The caravan is thrilled to see Krumer return safely. Did the plan work, asks Ubin. Work, responds Krumer. Of course it worked. Same old Dredge. Should be another day or two at least before they even find their own asses. And if you apologize, I'll tell you how I found these, Krumer says, tossing you a pair of leather gloves that look big enough for a Var. He leans in close, whispering so Ubin can't hear. Had something to do with a raven's nest and a hair tie. I have no idea what that means. It's Dunder's hand. So, I forget what I just said.
As Sigurholm approaches, we fear the worst. The once calm lake surrounding it now looks like a bowl that has been flipped. Proud homes sinking into muddy water. A side effect of the quake. What has the rest of the world become on the other side of those mountains?
Oh, whoa, look at that house. Jesus, all roof. That's nuts. I've seen houses like that though, so they do exist. I've never seen them. I've seen pictures of them. They don't. There's not a whole lot of kind of Nordic houses where I live. It'd be cool. It'd be weird since like this isn't even a place where they believe Vikings came in America. One catastrophe to another, says Odlif, as you pull into Sirgorm. The town appears to be sinking into the lake. Townspeople peek from dark windows and makeshift hovels further up the hill. No, says Eidvin, looking frantic. Where is she? He runs to the front of the caravan, looking out over the water. Juno isn't here, and you get the creeping feel you're not welcome either. Going upriver looks out of the question. The beach is bare aside from the occasional skeleton of a ruined fishing boat. You reluctantly set up camp in the sinking town. So that's no good. All I'm saying is, how long are you willing to wait? Well, that's an asking. She says, all I'm asking. Look, she's got a scar. She got a scar there too? Is there something on my computer screen? I think that's something on my computer screen. Nope, that's a scar. Scar there and a scar there. While taking stock of caravan, you inadvertently walk into a debate between Odlif and Ivan. As long as we need to. And I think we need to get out of here. I don't feel good about this place. Why? What's wrong? Something doesn't feel right. The people here are staring at us like those vultures in the waste. I'm sorry, Ivan. I think Odlif is right. I saw a man the whole time we were here setting up. He was just watching me. In a creepy way. And how long before the Dredge find us here? Juno will come. Just give it a little more time. Look, listen to me. I need you to trust me on this. Yeah, so it's getting to where I don't really remember much. I remember the end of the game, and that's it. I don't know. It's being awkward because I'm going to kick her out of the the main party. Oh, that would be cool, right? What does this do? Oh, that's not bad. It's not great either, though. I don't much care about those. I'm not going to buy supplies. Yeah, let's buy down to 35. And then let's level some people up, because they're going to need it. And they're also going to need a rest. I think. Maybe not, but I assume so. No? Okay, awesome. Alright, so what does this do? Dunder's Hand. Oh, hell, that's good. Okay, alright. Who gets one? Shit, no one. Okay, who else leveled? Absolutely. He earned it. He earned this like no one's business. And you know what? You know what? He doesn't actually need that, so cancel that. So that, yeah, he's good. Okay. Krumer, I would love to have him back on board, but it's not going to happen, I'm afraid. Promote, why not? Yeah, let's just get him to level 2. It's not that bad. He doesn't do a lot of damage. So being able to get him to do a lot more damage would be nice. Damn it, I wish Ivor could level up. So who should we switch Ivor out for? How about we switch him out for Hogan? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, and we're going to switch that up because that's crazy. That's insane. Maybe that. Yeah, maybe that. Actually, I really don't know if Rook has any particular reason to actually go first, but I got him. So we don't need to rest, so I'm going to go ahead and talk to these people. I was a little afraid to do it at first because I didn't know if maybe... I doubt she would move it along, but the other one's like... I don't know if we've ever spoken. I'm Nid, your Rook. I know. I didn't ask. I didn't tell you. I don't know. That's weird. That's weird she just said it like that. We've actually been traveling together for a long time. Isn't it strange how you can be so close to people and not know them? Every day I pass people I swear I've never seen before. I want to thank you for letting me join you. Have you always been such a good shot? Honestly, I never even tried before Odlift made me. I spent my whole life making clothes, cleaning. Odlift's good, but I don't think it was all her doing. It feels right. I just look where I want it to go. Anyway, I feel better. The caravan, the people worrying all day and making problems. Sometimes they really stew in their misery. I'm glad I can do something helpful. Yeah, where are you from? I suppose we ask. I don't think you're from Skogur. I knew most of the people there. No, I had a house in Frostviller, but we were driven out when the dredge started to show up. My husband died trying to protect our home. My sons and I were thrown out into the fields. I'm sorry. Equal's men killed my husband. When we left, I was angry. Why was I the one who had to leave their home? How do I deserve this? You look away, momentarily, not sure what to say. But I've let it go. I have 3 sons, and I don't want them to grow up with hatred in their hearts. That's why I wanted to thank you. You're welcome. I should be going. Don't think anything of it. We all have our own problems to deal with. Let me know if you need me to put an arrow in something. She returns to her tent where her boys are waiting for her. It's weird we didn't run back into Equal. I don't think we did. I don't remember, honestly. I play this in so many, kind of, spaced out segments, it seems. I sometimes forget. You're really worried about her, aren't you? What? Oh, Juno. I forgot. How? Worry doesn't begin to describe it. If she doesn't find us here or something has happened to her, are you sure what you saw was real? It could have been a dream or, I don't know, you were pretty exhausted. I don't know. To be honest, I'm not sure anymore. Everything is a blur. Don't tell the others I said that. I have to hope it wasn't just a dream. What's it like to be a mender? Being a mender? I guess I never really thought about it like that. Just part of me. They knew it very young that I would join the order. Born into it, you could say. My mother and father, both menders. The guild is for lots of people now. It's for lots of people now. Builders and healers. Do they all pull lightning out of the sky? No, that's not normal. It's one of the reasons I know Juno. She's one of the counseling. She helps me control things like this, so we don't end up scaring people. How exactly does weaving work, anyways? Well, the hardest part is usually seeing the threads. Everything is part of the tapestry. It's made of threads woven together. That's string theory, if I'm right. If you can see the threads, you can manipulate them. I don't know how to explain it, really. It's like trying to play a harp with invisible strings. And there's someone who does that. I think there's a couple people who actually play or stringless harps. I mean, they're not really stringless and invisible. Some of them are stringless, actually. Anyways, look at my staff, for example. Some menders carve intricate. I don't use that word a lot, so I gotta think about it sometimes. Intricate patterns into the wood to help them remember the shapes of. Like I said, hard to explain. I guess that's what they look like. I think you're just not a good artist, guy. Why is Belleroy still following us? I saw Grofheim as it burned. Ivan gets far away look in his eyes. The thunder blew through it like a tempest. The Var fell into thousands. Most of the thunder left the city and headed south. Who knows why? Were they there now? Where they are now? Okay, they might be destroying every town they come to, or heading toward Arbering. Belleroy stayed in Grofheim. Just for the sport of it, I think. As we fled to Inneroft, I thought he must want to wipe the Var off the map completely. But then he came after us. Oh, shit, sorry about that, I missed that. Maybe, but I'd let... Oh, God damn it. Let me see, can I back up now? Okay, yeah. Maybe, but let's just make sure he doesn't catch up. Do you think this is the end of times? I don't know what to think. I wish I could give you a better answer. Even if we escape the dredge, that serpent said a darkness was covering the world. I don't know how long that will take, or what it means even. I'm just trying to solve one problem at a time. The Menders are in Arbering. If we can find the ships and make it the capital, we might have a chance. I won't take any more time. No, it's okay, Rook. I appreciate the talk. It's good to stay grounded. I spend all day worrying about serpents or sunder. I think a lot of people are intimidated, or scared maybe, of me. Don't worry, it's nothing new. I'm used to it. Maybe sometime we can talk about the things that don't include the world ending. I guess that's it. We don't really have anything else to do. Goodbye, mate. Yeah, we can... Nah, I'm gonna leave it, just in case. I'll leave. Okay, Rook, wait, please. Ivan begs. She said she'd be here. We need her. You can tell he's terrified of leaving, as thoughts he'd been giving up on Juno. Just a little longer. I'll wait a little longer. Tell Ivan you'll stick it out a little longer, but you're not certain how long you're willing to wait. Yourself every day's loss becomes more precious. Alright. Rest, I guess. Oh, I didn't even rest once. A scuffle has broken out in front of the houses. Thief, shouts one of your people as a group of strangers flee from your camp. Olaf is already running their direction. They took our supplies, you hear from nearby. Chase the thieves. Come on, you shout, and several join you in the chase. You wander out into a beach, or some men have been waiting for you. Some terse words are exchanged about whether anything had been stolen or not. You don't see who draws the first weapon, but it ends in a conversation dead.